I am the last thing between you and lunch, so I will be quick. But I think it would be remiss for me not just to wrap up the day. Is the microphone quite echoey? Can we? That's okay? Okay, good. So I wanted to draw out a theme for me, and a word that really came out time and time again was journey. You know, this was a journey for young people, journey for NGOs, and journey for the philanthropists. And in fact, we're all here as the NGOs, the philanthropists, and the intermediaries. We've got a good representation of intermediaries to help the young people on that journey. And I have to say, I think we will all hear Parvati's words echoing through our heads for days to come. You know, through the efforts of an NGO, not just one, but you know, one had a major impact on her life. Not only has it transformed Parvati's life, but it's transformed the lives of her sisters and her community. And I think it's incredibly powerful to get somebody here to demonstrate what the impact of a wonderfully glamorous room in an expensive part of London can do. So that's the impact we are having, but we all know that there's a long way to go as well. So the journey. The journey is a challenging one, we've heard. It is filled with ambiguity, the challenge of engaging government who will really deliver scale, the lack of skills often of the people that we're trying to employ to get the work done, the need for more collaboration, and even the unrealistic expectations of philanthropists and funders for those NGOs. There's an interesting point Matthew made. But it is one full of hope. That is the point we're all going to take away, which is there are lots of learnings. This is a maturing sector. There is a lot of knowledge out there, great point Sarah made, that there's a lot for us to learn from, to build on and accelerate. There's a lot of smart, ambitious people, certainly in this room, who are ambitious not for themselves, but for the success of their programs and for the people they work with. There's a desire to partner, and we've heard it time and time again, and today is definitely about creating extra partnerships. But you know, there is a desire to partner and collaborate at NGO level and at the philanthropist level. You know, Matthew's point about tasking his team to create 50% of his fundraising activity in a collaborative nature is a fantastic progression. There is continual innovation, weekly, daily, we hear it, and an increasing trust as well, which was nice to hear from Sif saying they want to step back from overanalyzing, and even from Shalini as well, not kind of getting eternal reports about what people are doing, but a trust for letting the organizations let themselves get on with it. And it was all part of being a business approach, letting these organizations be able to build a brand, to build trust, to enable more funds to come out of UK, US, and Indian philanthropists as well. So it's a really wonderful progress that we're hearing today, and I think people will have taken a lot of their own individual notes, and I really hope you action on them. A couple of quotes I really liked from Ashok was, "Oasis of excellence with nowhere to go." You know, it really stood out for me. And it's, you know, there are a lot of brilliant people doing fabulous things, but it's like, how do we help these people scale up and find the channels to really grow themselves? And I think this was Sarah, but apologies if it was somebody else. But, you know, there are shifts. The energy is great. This is a time of possibility, you know, in India and around the world. So, you know, it's a time to seize that as well. It's fantastic to hear some growth stories as well. So from going to school, you know, we heard about how they thought they could only handle 100 schools, but they went for 1,000 because they knew that was the way to engage government and to get their interest, to get the dot on the map to be more relevant. You know, IHMP seeing that it's taken them 20 years to get to 50,000 people, but in the right wind and the right connections, 200,000 in a year, 3.5 million in 3 years. You know, the ambition is there to make things happen in a big scale. And obviously Magic Bus, even though a paper-based system dealing 400,000 children a day, it's a great example to many of the NGOs actually of an organization that's really got to a level that is of significance and national importance basically. So partnerships is the key. We know that NGOs need to collaborate and are going to collaborate more, as we heard from the Magic Bus goal, but there's a lot more to go, and philanthropists to collaborate more also. Both of those challenges is, of course, where DASRA comes in. So collaboration is at the heart of what DASRA does. Incredibly excited to play a part in this journey, obviously a reason why I joined the organization as well. And today is a great example of an organization setting out to bring together like-minded people to share, connect, and hopefully build a range of connections, plans, and impact over the coming years. I might be coming to the UK a bit more, I think, as well, based on how many people there are here. But, we're proud of our model. We're about building knowledge so that people can make informed decisions. We're about building capability, so skilling up the NGO leaders so they can grow and do their job better. And building collaboration, as we've seen here today with the Girls Alliance, the range of other different ways that we work as collaborative work. So we are here for the journey with you, and we are alongside you. And we are an organization ourselves that, again, is another teenager. We're 16. I'm not sure if we're more mature than a 14-year-old, but, and we have our adolescent moments too. But we'd really like, we're here to help you make a greater positive impact. That's a great line. We are here to help you make a greater positive impact through a range of different ways. And there are other organizations here today, different intermediaries. Shalini, even from British Asian Trust, who works with organizations in India as well. But we are here to help, and any which way we can, we are up for it. So, myself, Daval, Alison as well, who's worked with us, we're around all through lunch. We'd love to hear from you, love to meet with you. I do come back and forwards between the UK and India, so set up meetings would be fantastic. We do believe that we can actually very well serve international customers by being India-based and by me being India-based. We have a team of 85 people in the country, so I can make things happen for you. But I am here as your UK Connect. So I should get on to the thank yous. First thank yous to Kiowa Trust for funding this event. So Lynn, absolutely true to her words. But true to her words, one of the reasons people aren't collaborating is there aren't the forums to do it. So we've done it today. So thank you. And in fact, I will ask you to do the rest of the clapping at the end, if I may, because this could take a long time. So USAID is a major partner of DASRA and, again, funds a lot of the staff within the organization that also enables these kind of activities to happen. We then have the Wellcome Trust, who have provided this fabulous environment for us. I think it continues a nice flow. We were in the Ford Foundation in New York last year. We'll be in Stanford next month. So working with really fabulous organizations to host our events. Then we have the Charities Aid Foundation and the Philanthropy Workshop, who partnered with us for today. Joe and Amy for hosting the tables. Thank you to my table leads and my table note takers who were coerced into helping us make today great. And I hope people have filled in their feedback forms, because I'd really love to know, did the format today, getting people to network around the tables make a difference? And last thank you, some here, some invisible, is to the DASRA team. Today was put on very much by an India team, as well as a couple of people who are here from the India team. So, we've made this happen, which is fabulous. So my last thought, my closing thought, is let us know what you did differently. I want everybody to leave today and do one thing differently. Connect with one organization in your sphere that you didn't work with before. Connect with one philanthropist who you know is engaged with what you do. Connect with an NGO you always meant to. Make a difference, and then let us know what you did. Thank you very much.